You're watching Alan Online TV. Now your host, Alan De Leon.
Hello, good evening. This is Alan De Leon. Welcome to our live stream. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Okay, so tonight we have a special guest. He's a YouTuber and cosplayer. So mamaya, papakitin natin siya mga 8 o'clock p.m. So, sa ngayon, ano muna tayo? Connect muna tayo. Parang it's been a while since I did a live stream. Okay, hinaan muna natin itong ating background music. Medyo malakas ata. There you go. So yes, medyo natagalan tayo sa pag-live stream kasi medyo marami tayong ginagawa. But it's good to be back sa pagla-live stream. So if you're tuning in right now, make yourself known. You can let me know by dyan sa ating comment section. Let me know kung nasaan ka, anong location mo. Ayun, si Manong Bluetooth, nakita ko kaagad. Sabi ni Manong Bluetooth, uy, gusto kong yung countdown mo, Sir Allen. Thank you, Manong Bluetooth. And kanina parang may nakita ako rito si Sir Michael G. Sabi niya, I will drop by later. See you around. Yes, Sir Michael G. See you around. At syempre, may dalawa akong co-host na hindi mawawala sa live stream ko. Syempre, yan si Coach Eric at si Coach Reynold. Oops, nandito na pala si Coach Eric. Paakyatin natin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Coach Eric Melchor. Hi, Coach Eric. Coach Eric, parang wala ka atang mic. Sige, habang inaayos ni Coach Eric. Ayan. Wala pa, Coach Eric. Guys, hindi ko lang alam, baka mamaya ako yung may problema. Naririnig nyo ba si Coach Eric? Or naririnig nyo ba ako? Let me know. Ay, Coach Eric, nandito si Coach Reynold. I think si Coach Reynold aakyat maya-maya. Hi, Coach Reynold. See you in a while. Then sabi ni ni Sir Michael G. Manong Bluetooth, hello po, see you later. Ayan. Then, of course, nag-mega shout out si Coach Reynold kay Manong Bluetooth at kay Sir Michael G. And oh no! Oh no, oh yes pala. Oh yes! Thank you, Sir Michael G. Mamaya, Sir Michael G, sasayaw kami para sa'yo. Gusto namin mas maraming audience para medyo masarap sumayaw. Okay. Coach Eric, have you figured it out yet? Kung ano nangyari sa audio? Wala pa, Coach Eric. Okay lang, Coach Eric. Total naman, 8 o'clock pa naman aakyat si Chris. Then, may enough time para maayos yan. Batiin muna natin ang ating mga viewers kasi mamaya guys, tuloy-tuloy na po tayo sa ating, syempre sa ating question and answer sa ating guests. So, kaya ngayon na po tayo mag shout out. Ayun, si Rich Tips Official, walang audio si Coach Eric. Okay lang yan, inaayos ni Coach Eric yung kanyang audio. Guys, by the way, congrats natin. Sandali, asan ba yung aking palakpak? Ayun. Yun. Yan, congrats natin guys si Coach Eric Melchor kasi first of all, nakuha na niya yung kanyang Google AdSense pin, meaning to say, siya ay makakasahod na sa YouTube. Woohoo! Marami ring naipon yan si Coach Eric. Then, syempre, I think si Coach Eric is eligible na siya sa super thanks. Yan. Ako hindi pa Coach Eric, inaabangan ko nga, tinitingnan ko sa monetization, wala pa Pero nakalagay naman doon, you don't have super thanks yet, but yung hintay-hintay lang daw. I think si Manong B is meron na ring super thanks. Nakita ko sa kanyang mga videos. So congratulations rin kay Manong B. Coach Reynold, meron ka na ba super thanks? Okay. So eto, tingnan natin mga sinasabi ng ating mga viewers. Nag-shout out lang naman sila sa isa't isa. Ay nako, patay tayo kay Manong B. Sabi niya, looking forward sa dance moves. Patay. Sabi ni Coach, ni Manong B, sana all. Yes. Yan.
Sana all. Narinig na ako, Coach.
Ayun, narinig ko na si Coach Eric. Yes, Coach Eric, narinig na kita. Yan, meron na. Very good, very good.
The recept.
Okay, bati ka muna, Coach Eric, sa ating mga viewers.
Yan, sana all. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Very exciting tong ating event ka ni Coach Allen. Minsan lang itong mag-event, pero hapit mga guest nito ni Coach Allen, mga international, talagang bigatin. So siguro kung nakita niyo yung preview ng kanyang tawag dito, ng kanyang event, no? Nakita ko, grabe. Actually, Coach, pinanood ko yung mga yung mga content niya. I'm not a fan of a cosplay, pero mahilig ako sa mga ang gusto ko sila yung mga sila Iron Man, sila Wolverine yan, mga. Pero sa Power Rangers hindi ko nakahiligan, but ang kagandahan sa kanya ang lagi ako nag-stick doon sa mga kung paano niya ginawa yung video and kung paano niya nagawa, kasi minsan pag pinapanood ko siya, lagi ko tinitingnan, sabi ko paano kaya niya nagawa to, paano niya napagdugtong-dugtong. So ayun, doon ako nakatutok sa panonood, doon ako na-excite sa mga ginawa niyang content. And grabe, no, Coach? Ilang mga 1.4 million. And
Yes.
video siya na 50 million views. Wow.
Oh, yes, dami. So, alam mo, Coach Eric, dati ko pa siyang nakikita sa YouTube. So, first, siguro backstory lang para alam ng mga kasama natin. Si CHRIS Cantada, yung ating guest, mamayang aakyat 8 o'clock p.m., nakikita ko lang sa YouTube. Kaya ako naman siya finalo kasi gusto ko nga yung mga costumes nila. Alam mo naman tayo, Coach Eric, mga Marvel tayo eh. Ay, hindi, papasukin muna natin si Coach Reynold. Fresh from Cancun, Mexico ba yun? Coach Reynold, tama ba? Ayan, fresh from Cancun, Mexico. Yan. Wala pang mic si Coach Reynold. Sige. Habang inaayos si Coach Reynold. Okay lang, Coach Reynold. No pressure. Konting backstory lang habang inaayos ni Coach Reynold yung kanyang microphone. So nakikita ko si Chris sa YouTube na tinitingnan ko yung mga costume siya kasi ako mahilig sa mga ganyan. Kita niya naman yung mga sa background ko, Iron Man, mga Marvel, ganyan. So pinapanood ko yung kanyang YouTube videos. Then, isa pa kasi follower ako ni Alodia at ni Will Dasovich. Yan. Yung mga kilalang vlogger. Yan si Alodia sa cosplayer din siya. So nakikita ko na yan si Chris. Then yung pala, nagulat ako one time, nangyari to siguro mga last week lang if I'm not mistaken. Si Chris nag-message sa Facebook page ko. Coach Eric and Coach Reynold, nag-message siya, nagpapasalamat siya sa akin kasi nalaman niya kung paano raw yung tama dun sa sa tax, sa tax form, oo. So kasi ang laki daw ng kinaltas sa kanya ni Google AdSense, mga 30%. So nung napanood daw niya yung video ko, ayun, at least nabawasan daw at least 15%. So nagulat ako, sabi ko, sandali, kilala ko to So, ayun, nag-usap na kami. Ayan, kaya na-arrange na namin itong interview or live stream with him. He's very generous, very accommodating kasi hindi naman niya ako kilala personally. I'm just a small YouTuber. Hindi katulad niya. Nung nag-usap kami, nasa 1.39 million subscribers siya. Pero ngayon, nasa 1.4 na and counting. As in, ang bilis lumaki ng kanyang YouTube channel and 1 billion views na siya. Just imagine that. Mas malaki pa yung kanyang subscribers and I guess yung kanyang views sa mga ibang international YouTube content creators. Kasi kilala naman natin. So, nakaka-inspire siya. Kaya mamaya aalamin natin kung ano ba ang kanyang naging sikreto. So, napabatiin muna natin syempre si Coach Reynold, fresh from Cancun, Mexico. Tama ba, Coach Reynold?
Yes, may audio na ako. May audio na ba?
Yes, may audio ka na, Coach Reynold. Go ahead, Coach Reynold. Konting kwento naman kung ano nangyari sa'yo dyan.
Good evening sa inyo lahat. No? Yeah, nagbakasyon lang kami ng ilang araw sa Cancun, Mexico. Yan, di kami makauwi ng Pinas eh. Hopefully next year baka sa Pilipinas naman. Para magkaroon tayo ng chance magkita. Sana may matsambahan akong mga YouTubers, ano ba yun? Meetup. Pag-uwi ng Pinas.
Baka magkita kayo ni Rob Balasabas in one of your travels kasi madalas mag-travel na yata ngayon si Rob eh.
Oh yeah. Pupunta siya dito sa sa malapit sa amin. Sa YouTube convention yata yun.
Yeah.
Sa Vid Summit ata, Vid Summit.
Eh. Malapit sa amin dito yon. Kaya baka mag-drive ako. Tinignan ko kung magkano price para mag-attend. Hindi kaya.
pero Coach Reynold, pumunta ka pa rin kasi pwede mo namang i-message si Rob. Pwede kayo magkita kahit hindi ka na lang pumunta kung masyado expensive. At least nag-meet up kayo.
Yeah, malapit pa sa amin eh.
Malay mo, libre ka niya.
Yeah.
But can a man pwede mag-sponsor?
Sa kanya, Rob, baka pwedeng kahit yung tagahawak mo ng camera.
Yes. Coach Reynold, itong kaibigan natin, nakuha na niya yung Google AdSense pin niya at meron na siyang super thanks. Inggit tayo, di ba? Sana all.
Super thanks. Saka yung Google AdSense.
Oo nga eh. Nagulat din ako sa super thanks eh. Ano ba may criteria ba yun? Kailangan ba may
Kaya nga. Ay, si Manong B, naku, napakadaming blessings rin. Since nandito si Manong B, yan, may super thanks na siya. At nakita ko sa Facebook ni Manong B, natin si Manong B.
Ang dami mga nagre-regalo kay Manong B, ha?
Ang dami nagregalo. Nakita ko may microphone at mga mixer, Manong B.
Ang ganda ng camera niya, napansin ko, na-observe ko.
Yes, sana all. Yan.
Idol natin yan, si Manong B.
Idol natin yan si Manong B. Manong B, kung gusto mo umakyat, let me know ha. Alam mo naman, welcome ka dito. Just in case gusto mo lang umakyat ha. Oops, may sinabi si Manong B. Sabi ni Manong B, yung appeal daw po ang basehan kung sino kung sino nang bibigyan. Okay.
Alam mo naman, pag may mga bigote, may appeal eh. Ma-appeal yan eh. Kasi lang, tayo mo lang, may bigote ka na eh. Ikaw, Coach Reynold, bigote ka na.
Magpalagay nga.
Yes, Coach Reynold, magpalagay ka na. Oo. Ako, ginaya ko lang si Coach Eric, kaya nagpabigote na ako.
Snap up ba yan?
Ayun. So
Pagi
anyway,
pala si Coach Allen.
So, sabi nung isa, basta one time nasa akong live stream, kamukha ko raw siya nagsabi nun, di ako sabi kamukha ko raw si Christopher De Leon.
Oh,
ewan ko kamukha
nung kabataan
sabi niya.
Christopher De Leon.
Tama yung kabataan, wag yung katandaan
Yeah.
So,
tama. Naalala ko.
Ayun, may sinasabi si Manong B. Sorry po Sir Allen, prepping din po for... may live nga pala si Manong B sa kanya mga members every Saturday. Okay lang Manong B, next time marami namang pagkakataon. So no problem Manong B. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Manong B, oo nga Christopher De Leon.
Oo nga.
At least diba kapelyido ko, so baka isipin nila kamag-anak ko. Di okay.
Si Derek Ramsey
si Derek Ramsey. Ano nga, ang kulang na lang sa akin, kunin ko yung shirt ni Coach Eric, ayun yung Iron Man niya para yan.
Get natin, no?
Hindi ako pwedeng tumayo Coach Allen kasi kita yung chan ko. Body fit to eh. Kaya lumalaki na yung chan ko dahil nag-uulan, ang hirap. Although na-try ko this week, from Sunday to kanina until Sunday, straight 5 o'clock, jog and bike. So, dire-diretsuin ko na every day.
Wow.
Rain or shine. Minsan tumatakbo ko kahit umuulan eh. Kasi ang hirap. Naramdaman ko matagal akong hindi tumakbo tsaka nag-bike. Nangihina ako.
Ingat.
Right.
Ingat ulan. Baka madulas.
Right. Okay, so sabi ni Sir Michael G. Sabi ni Sir Michael. Sabi niya, true, hawig nga po kay ni Christopher De Leon, Sir Allen. Sabi ni Sir Michael G. Mala Ironman si Coach Eric. Yes, mala Ironman yan.
So ako, coach, dati nakamukha mo si Stallone eh.
Oo nga pala. May filter ako doon si Stallone. Oo nga pala. Naalala ko si Stallone. Wala lang ang boses ni Stallone. Kaya yun eh.
Coach Allen,
Yes.
bago umakyat si pwedeng ako muna, marunong ba siyang magtagalog?
Yes, meron siya magtagalog.
Ikaw talaga nagtatanong pa. Ikaw nga aasahan namin. Ikaw itong nasa Amerika.
Para tahimik ka na tulad nung kay Ramda.
Oo, marunong siya magtagalog. Pero ano rin siya, very fluent sa English, pero marunong siya magtagalog.
I mean, naintindihan niya tayo kahit magtagalog. He can
Yes.
answer in
Oo.
Buti na rito ba siya sa US? Taga-saan ba siya?
Ang alam ko nandito siya sa Philippines, pero dati yata nasa ibang bansa siya. If I'm not mistaken, sa Singapore. Pero ngayon nandito na siya sa Philippines. Mamaya aalamin rin natin yan kung anong backstory niya. Ay, may sinabi si Sir Michael G. Sabi ni Sir Michael G, my wins for this week is the fact that my channel got reviewed for the 6th time through Cypro Official with Joe RPG and Mamachu. Although kinakabahan ako sa way of review but I survived. Congratulations, Sir Michael G. Tuloy-tuloy natin lang ang ating pag-YouTube. Nandito na rin si MJ Dayem. Ayan. Guys, i-check niyo yung mga thumbnail ni MJ Dayem. Talagang wow. Super duper nice na ang mga ni MJ Dayem. Kanyang mga thumbnails. Sabi niya, hello sa lahat po. And then
MJ.
Nag-shout out sila. Ayan. Shout out. Ayan. Okay, so guys, hinihintay lang natin si Chris. So nag-message na ako sa kanya. So hintay lang natin. So alam niyo guys, importante talaga pag nagla-live stream na may kasama ka katulad ng mga ka-co-host ko, si Coach Eric at si Coach Reynald, kasi you will never know kapag naging unstable ang internet. So si Coach Eric at si Coach Reynald, maraming beses na po nila akong sinalo sa live stream pag nagpa-fluctuate po ang aking internet connection. Kaya Coach Eric, Coach Reynald, maraming salamat. May gusto ba kayong i-announce before we start yung ating live stream? Coach Eric, Coach Reynald. Coach Reynald, ikaw muna, baka may gusto ka lang i-announce, upcoming live stream or anything?
Yung pasinging contest ko dapat kahapon, kaya lang pagod na. Kararating lang kasi namin from the vacation. Bukas na lang. So, pwede pa kayo mag-submit ng entry nyo, video entry for the singing contest. Siguro lagay ko na lang yung link. Ay, hindi pala. Pwede. Punta na lang kayo sa YouTube channel ko. Tapos may pa-singing entry ako na ila-live ko bukas. Kailangan ko lang video entry. Hindi nyo kailangan kumanta ng live. Send nyo lang sa Google Drive ko yung yung video nyo. Pero mahalaga yung video nyo, hindi pa naka-upload sa YouTube kasi baka pag in-upload ko sa akin, kasi i-upload ko siya during live, baka maka-copyright strike ako.
Right.
Kaya pwede pa kayo mag-submit. Bukas ko na lang i-play. Yan. Dapat kahapon, Friday. Kaya lang di kaya. So, hindi ako makatayo kahapon. Pero anyway, yan, pwede pa kayo mag-submit ngayon para bukas. Yan, ila-live ko. Sana makatun kayo, Coach Eric, Coach Alec. Kaya lang late na. Kaya, dito kasi
Coach
dyan may late na.
Yes. Coach Eric at saka Coach Reynald, we ko-continue natin ito. Nandito na yung ating special guest for tonight. Nakita ko nasa lobby na siya. So siguro umpisa na natin at least para makita na rin ng mga viewers natin. So i-welcome natin YouTuber and Cosplayer Mr. CHRIS Cantada. Hello, Chris! Kamusta?
Hello, sir.
Hi. Good evening. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, loud and clear, Chris.
Happy ECQ.
Chris, by the way, pakilala lang kita. Ito si Eric Melchor, kasama natin as my co-host, pati si Coach Reynald Bascos. Matagal ko nang sila kasama sa aming online business and saka dito sa YouTube. Well, sinabi ko naman na sa'yo sa chat, kailangan ko sila kasi pag nag-fluctuate yung aking internet, at least nandito sila para sila yung mag-continue. Pero I think okay naman yung internet ko so far. So Chris, how are you doing? Kamusta?
Good. Just a regular Saturday at home since we can't go out this time. Kayo, how are you guys?
Ako, I'm fine. Dito ako sa Bulacan. Coach Eric? taga Rizal. Tama na, Coach
Yeah.
Eric?
GCQ kami. So,
Right. At si,
Wow.
at si Reynold, nasaan ka, Coach Reynold?
Taga Nueva Ecija, pero nandito ako ngayon sa California. Yan.
Yan. Alam mo, Chris, meron mang nagtanong kanina sa chat, sabi nila, si Chris ba, Filipino ba yun? Foreigner ba yun? Sabi nila gano'n. Kasi nga, pag nanood sila ng videos mo, talaga mapagkakamalang kang foreigner. So siguro, maganda, Chris, siguro ang first question ko, bago magtanong yung mga iba nating kasama, paano ka nag-start sa YouTube? What triggered you at naisipan mo magkaroon ng isang YouTube channel? Ayan.
Wow, going all the way back. Sige.
Yes.
Because this YouTube thing for me, it was a new thing for sure. Kasi I was from childhood till like after college, it was all music in my head.
Right.
Like I was a musician. I was the drummer of, a band here, and it was just music. And pero while I was doing music, I've been a huge geek all throughout. Like I am a big fan of Star Wars. I'm a big fan of mga sci-fi shows, and I have tattoos, but they're like Star Wars tattoos. So geek pa rin yung passion ko. And at that time, when I left the band, I did other things, and then I guess when we have to talk about how the YouTube channel started, I think it was 2014.
Wow, way back 2014.
Yeah. Among all the things that I was a big fan of, as a child, I was a big fan of Power Rangers, like everyone in my age group. But I was I never dreamed of having a costume before. Kasi as a kid, mataba ako nung kid.
Really?
So, yeah, I was big throughout until high school, as in mga 200 pounds, yung biggest ko.
Wow.
So costume-wise, parang takot ako to even dare, dress up as a Power Ranger. Pero nung 2014, I was, medyo steady na ako sa weight ko, and I figured, wow, I think this is the perfect time to get a costume. Because prior to that, I had a Star Wars Stormtrooper costume on 2007. So I wasn't a newbie naman sa cosplay scene, but I wanted to get a Green Ranger costume back in 2014, because at that time it was the 20th anniversary then of Power Rangers. So puro sa Facebook ko puro mga it's 20 years of Power Rangers, blah blah blah. So parang it reignited my passion for it. And yeah, when I got my costume, parang for me it felt incomplete until I made the transformation video. It's morphin time, and then so I just used my phone. I edited it.
You were using your
iMovie.
phone. Phone yung ginagamit mo noon.
At that time, iPhone, and then I uploaded it on Facebook and on YouTube. And then I just let it be. Wala naman akong kinalaman sa mga views or the whole YouTube thing. I just wanted to upload stuff. And then, I was a musician pa rin. I was playing gigs. And then, somehow, after like 5 or 6 months, I went back to that video. And, boom, hundreds of thousands of views. Nagulat ako. I was like, whoa, what is happening? So I made a few more. And then, parang it just started to grow. Like, I was shocked. And when I checked out yung mga viewers ko, they're all from the States. So I'm like, oh, ano to? And then to the point na I think I had like 2,500 subscribers already. And at that point, I like going to back. I like sci-fi and geek stuff. So at that time, because I went to a Power Rangers convention in California. So that was
Right.
like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. And then, syempre, who's this Asian dude, you know? Pero there were a lot of, you know, white kids just coming up to me and say, "You're Chris." And I was like, "Oh my God." Parang I didn't know how
How to react, right?
like parang you know, this someone who shouldn't know who I am knows who I am. Uh Parang it was just so new for me. It was so weird, pero it inspired me to um really go for it. So when I came home from that convention, I decided that I would do this full time. And then I still uploaded these you know, quirky short videos, but I parang upgraded it a bit to having stories na. So parang naging skit or short film ang format. And that's how I've been doing it ever since. Parang that's my main content. Here and there I do vlogs and unboxings and stuff. Pero people who subscribe to me, they watch for the story aspect. So there, that's how
Right.
from
Yeah, cool. So Chris, I'm just curious, when you first like uploaded your first video with these costumes, pinagawa mo ba siya or you yourself, ikaw yung gumawa ng costumes mo?
wala akong alam sa sewing or costume making. So talagang I really went to someone who is known here in the cosplay scene sa Manila, and he made me a really decent looking suit and helmet, and it just yung relationship namin just grew from there. Parang as I was starting out, he was also starting out. We kind of lifted each other, because when like Americans ask where I got my costume, I tell them itong si Nimoy from Pampanga, who suddenly started to grow his helmet making business na rin. So I'm happy that both of us kind of got successful in this field together.
Akala ko, Chris, baka kay Alodia ka nagpapagawa kasi di ba siya mismo yung gumagawa ng costumes niya.
Oh yeah, she is really talented. She is the cosplayer who can make her her costumes. I'm the cosplayer who needs someone to make them for me. I'm the cosplayer who wears lang, not make.
Right. So Chris, sa ngayon, ilan na yung mga costumes mo na nandyan? Kasi ang dami mo ng
I don't
videos eh.
I don't know.
Siguro ang dami na.
I guess it's safe to say more than 10 for sure. For sure.
So mga 10.
I have a question, Chris. You mentioned that most of your viewers are from US, right? Yung mga white.
Yeah.
So, ano yun? Most are kids? Or ano yung mga range ng age nila?
You can say it's like 6 years old to 12 years old, ang majority. Pero syempre, I get, adults, mga kids at heart, also my age group, who's passionate about this. And when I was starting, for sure, it was mostly kids talaga. Kasi sila yung mga nanonood talaga, you can give, parang I see kids on iPads, they're just like non-stop, they're just watching and watching. But as time went on, marami na akong mga adults na rin. So I'm happy about that.
Follow-up question, Chris. Kasi I've seen most of your yung mga content mo, yung mga short film. You act so good, magaling ka kumarte. May mga nag-offer ba sa'yo na maging
No, you know what? Thank you so much for saying that. Pero ako kasi I know my limitations. Like I I've never studied naman how to act. And it's hard. It's like you think you're making your facial expressions how you're feeling, but when you watch it back, you know, parang it's weird when when I watch me and I'm kunyari scared or excited, it doesn't look like it. Eh. That's how I know like these actors in these Hollywood movies, talagang their craft is amazing because you know what they're feeling with their facial expressions. Talagang magaling sila. That's how I know na if ever I want to really pursue acting, there's a long way to go. But yeah, I'm just happy that I can entertain some people with with how I'm acting now. But I'm not really planning to pursue anything. I mean, in any case, it's like I'm my own casting director. I'm my own, you know, producer because I don't have to audition for anything because for sure I will get the part in my videos. So I'm happy
Right.
with that already.
Pero ano, you act naturally eh. Tsaka yung charisma nandun eh. You yourself hindi mo siguro ma-feel niya because sarili ikaw yan eh. But for other people who watch you, talagang they will feel yung charisma and
Thank you so much.
yung pagiging natural sa pag-arte. Kasi ako maarte din ako eh, pero somehow sabi ko nakikita ko rin yung arte ng ibang tao eh. So alam mo yung pagiging natural at saka yung being what they call this yung charisma nandun sa ano eh. Eh what if ano nga, may mag-offer sa iyo, Chris, would you like this part in this movie? What if?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying no to anything now. Pero, you know, if
Kasi
it happens, pwede.
Kasi as a nagde-direct ka rin nakikita ko eh. So you're directing people, you tell them how to act and somehow when you direct them, na ano nila eh, yung they get to portray their part based on sinasabi mo,
Yeah.
based on ano. So yeah, yun yung doon ako natutuwa when I'm watching yung mga movie mo,
Behind
yung
the
mga preview
scenes.
or yung mga behind the scenes. Sabi doon ako na-excited on how you do it things eh.
Thank you for that. Yep. For the past 4 years, 4 5, I don't know na. I started filming kasi with a pretty tight knit crew, and I felt na I've become more comfortable directing than acting already. Parang it's nice kasi, syempre when you think of these stories, it's all in your head. So I have a certain, I guess, view or style na how I want this scene to unfold. So it's nice na I get to express it through the camera and through helping the actors portray kunyari, yung vision ko of the story. So I like directing actually, which is what I've missed so much in the past year and a half because I've been very limited to directing via Zoom. Pero wala. I miss the, you know, you can really touch the shoulders of my actors and then really show them the script. And so that's what I miss so much.
Right. So Chris, katulad namin, si Eric, si Reynold, we do video tutorials, mga how-to videos. So sa amin, very easy lang. We just sit and then we do our tutorials. Sa'yo iba kasi, ano siya, it's like a short film wherein you have a cast. So sa amin, siguro ako, for a 10-minute video tutorial, it would take me like, kung mabilis ako, then siguro 1 day lang tapos yon or 2 days. But for you, dahil it's like a short film, more or less mga ilang araw yan na gagawin.
Let's base it pre-pandemic para kunyari I can share yung the pre-post production ano. So pre-pandemic, syempre I have 2 scriptwriters and we we brainstorm about a certain skit. So that comes first. Matagal yon, syempre, like a few days to a few weeks. So when we get that, I cast na my friends, fellow cosplayers, fellow YouTubers, and then I gather my crew. It's usually a 3-man crew, 2 cameras, and then lights, and then audio. And then we film in a location. Usually, if it's one skit, a 3-minute video, it will take one whole day to film. Kasi it's not like I wish na I point the camera here, the lighting is perfect na. I wish it was that easy. But every little move of your camera, we have to change the lights, we have to change the audio rin, because here the acoustics may be worse or better. So that's why it takes a long time for like a 2 to 3 minute video. And then editing wise, I still put that pressure on myself to do it by myself. So para at least I have a hold pa rin of how I want the video to flow. I've worked kasi also in a post-production house before, and I'm so used, and I remember that experience when I'm in front of the computer and then a producer is behind me and dictating, and it's like kulang na lang siya na lang yung umupo. So I didn't want to do that to someone else because I know how to edit also, because I've had training with audio editing, but so the video editing throughout these years, it was self-taught and parang common sense na lang. I tried to base it on common sense of how I edit audio also. So there, I edit it until the final, and then I upload it. So for one skit, it can take from inception to final. It can take a few days to a few weeks, talaga.
Wow.
That's just for one.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Just-
release
oh, yes.
I release a video once a week, so you can imagine. Sometimes naman the inception and the storytelling, I bulk it up. So we talk about 3 to 4 stories at a time. Para lang when I shoot, I can shoot for skit 1, and then isisingit ko yung some scenes of skit 2 because it's the same angle naman, it's the same setting. Same environment. So that's how I sort of try to minimize yung one day, one skit. Kasi that will be too hard. I try to pack in as much scenes as possible in one day. And then it can be 1 to 3 skits a day, but part by part.
Right.
Yeah.
Tapos Chris, nakita namin sa YouTube channel mo, nag-i-interview ka rin ng mga celebrities abroad, like sila Aquaman, si Spider-Man, si Thor. So paano ka napunta dyan sa ganyang klaseng industry?
I have no idea. It was a very first of all, it was a surprise that I got this many subscribers at that point, like the first 2 years. Pero when this door opened na I guess I was considered an influencer at that point. Parang they were trying to get, instead of the usual traditional journalists, they try to get, social media famous people to try to see if that will help promote the movie and to promote buzz with a particular movie. And my very first one, parang they took a chance on me, which I'm so grateful, was for Captain America Civil War. I still didn't know what was going to happen. They just told me, okay, we're flying to Singapore. You will see Chris Evans, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, and Joe Russo. Okay, so we'll tell you what to do when we get there. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna vlog lang. I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna be in the audience, like, woo, God, Captain America. And then, okay, when we get there, you're gonna interview them. And I'm like, wait, what? So talagang it was uh, a surprise that came crashing down on me really quick. As in, I was in the lobby with sila Ricky Lo and other famous journalists that I know who are the ones interviewing them talaga in real life, and I was with them. So I'm like, this is surreal. This is so surreal. And then, yeah, that whole weekend flew by so fast. So many things happened for me and for my YouTube career, and that just sparked this trend of me getting into these sorts of interview content, and I love it. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, because me, as a fanboy of everything, of fantasy, superheroes, you don't even have to ask me if I want to do it. I'll be like, I'm gonna do it. Yes, let's do it. Yung parang, for me, it's not something that they have to force you to do because I will do it. Because yun yung passion ko talaga. I love these movies. I love those characters. I love those actors, and yeah, it just went from there. And that's another thing that got me really thankful to be in this YouTube industry, because it just surprised me, because I never thought I would ever be doing. First of all, I never thought I would be doing these types of skits or fan films, let alone interviewing these huge stars. So yeah, that was a pretty great experience for my very first Hollywood interview.
So Chris, when they called you inside sa room with Captain America or si Chris Evans, ano naramdaman mo?
Wala, there's no time to be to geek out, because talaga time limit. Time limit, it's like time is very precious to this sort of event. So I just tried to be as professional as I could be. I made it known that I know them because I am a fan of their work. But I had to realize that this is a professional setting, and I had to keep cool. So yeah.
So how many minutes lang yung binigay, right, sa ganyang interview? Tama ba?
5.
Talaga?
5
5
minutes.
minutes lang?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kasi marami. Marami talaga.
Okay,
It's,
marami.
and they're being asked the same question all over for 2 straight days. So you try to make questions that are unique and one of a kind. So that's also the pressure of that. Because everyone's gonna ask, questions like, how does it feel to be Captain America? Oh my gosh. They've answered that a million times. How is it like training for this movie? They have gotten those questions like millions of times, and not just for this movie, for past movies then. So they know exactly what to answer. So I try to sort of change it up a bit. So kunyari, Captain America, I like working out, and I know Chris Evans works out. So I said, what would be Captain America's workout playlist? Parang, that's one question. For Anthony Mackie, I knew he was also from yung that Eminem movie. Oh my god, something mile. What's that? Basta that Eminem movie about rapping, and he was one of the rappers. So I asked him who would win in a rap battle against among the Avengers. So parang I just try to make it fun and not the usual questions. So that was also hard to do.
Right, right. So, Chris, among sa mga celebrities that you were able to interview, kasi iba-iba rin yung personalities nila. So, nung ini-interview mo, sino yung parang may medyo okay yung vibes mo? Parang gano'n, di ba?
Parang all naman had this reserved type of aura. Because syempre, every 5 minutes someone else is coming in to interview you. But I can say I guess the friendliest, or who I felt the most warmth, it wasn't really an interview. It was an interaction with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, the number one. As in, siya yung pinaka, if you're gonna ask me who's the best experience when it comes to meeting a Hollywood celebrity, was when I met Dwayne Johnson. Kasi talagang he makes you feel comfortable, and that was really a great experience. It was I was flown to Hong Kong for the Skyscraper premiere. So it wasn't a press junket. I wasn't part of the press. I was part of like international fans who get to interact with The Rock. So I grew up watching wrestling, so he's the man.
Yes. Chris, we were able to watch that video with you, see The Rock or see Dwayne Johnson, and he mentioned that he knows you. Sabi na nagpapanood ka niya yung videos mo.
Magaling, I truly believe na magaling yung mga handlers niya, because I feel na brief siya about all the people that he's gonna meet, and but still it felt really great to be told that. Pero I'm sure pinakita niya kasi he mentioned very specific posts that I did, like the picture I posted right before flying to Hong Kong. So I'm sure na, okay, Dwayne, ito, taga Pinas. Ito yung post niya. So I'm happy naman that he takes the time out to really make each person comfortable, even if they're regular people, fans. So that's the type of role model that I truly admire. One of those people like Dwayne Johnson. Yung hindi lang business, like, oh, here, shake hands, picture. Talagang he takes a few minutes just to learn who he's meeting. So I appreciate that so much.
So Chris, di ba you are a full-time YouTuber? So my question is, kung hindi ka YouTuber ngayon, ano kaya ang ginagawa ng isang Chris Cantada?
I would still be with Sponge Cola, I would still be in the band. I would still be playing music, I feel. So talagang nag 180 yung buhay ko.
Okay. Sorry, mukha yatang nag-lag yata ako. Ayan, okay na. All right. So Chris, now sa pagdating sa YouTube channel mo, napansin ko ang gaganda ng mga thumbnails mo. So do you do your thumbnails, or do you have a graphics design?
I do it. I had to learn how to use Photoshop. I was told kasi, like, at the start of my whole YouTube journey, kasi before pa iba-iba yung font ko, pa iba-iba yung style of pictures. So I just started doing one type of font one same style. Para lang when someone sees this video, they'll know, oh, I think it's a Chris Cantada video because it kind of looks like his usual thumbnails. So, pero before it wasn't like that. Before it was just, I was trying to do multiple, like, different fonts per video. Para lang, ooh, I can be different all the time. Pero I later learned it's better just to have the same style, just so that they don't even have to, parang they just glance it. Diba, thumbnails are small when you're checking the news feed. So, parang isang glance pa lang, oh, that's Chris Cantada's video. Something like that.
Right. So Chris, is there any YouTuber that you know na somehow nag-inspire sa'yo? Or you follow
for sure.
that inspires you? Yan, sino kaya yung mga YouTubers?
When I started, there's a YouTube group. They're called Wong Fu Productions. They're a very popular Asian American production company, and they do the things that I try to do. You know, skits. They do skits, but they do, instead of like superheroes, they do, you know, basic comedy skits like romantic comedy, may girl and boy. Pero ang ganda nung quality. Like they started like me lang, like with just regular cameras. Pero right now they're like a legit production company. They make films talaga, they make commercials. So it was when I was starting out in 2014, sila talaga yung parang, oh man, I want to be like them. They continue to grow their content style, and they continue to upgrade their production value. So yeah, Wong Fu Productions for sure. Marami rin iba, like, but when I was trying to find my voice, when I was starting, I was really inspired by Wong Fu Productions.
Right. So, just sa sinabi mo, when you were trying to find your voice, ano yung mga early struggles or challenges that you were experiencing as a small YouTuber pa during that time?
Ito.
And ano yung ginawa mo in order to somehow overcome yung mga challenges?
When I started out, the bulk of my videos were syempre Power Rangers. And I'm also a fan of a lot of things like Star Wars. So I wanted to do, well, I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna make a Star Wars video. And you'd think everyone is a fan of Star Wars, diba? I mean, it's Star Wars. That was my lowest video at that time. Yung parang I'm like, wait, it's not moving. No one's watching. So parang I learned talaga na as you start out, continue to make content that parang make content that your subscribers subscribe to you for. And then I learned years later, because I still wanted to express my passion for other fandoms like Star Wars and Marvel, I combine them. I do crossover skits. Power Ranger meets Ant-Man. Power Ranger meets Batman. Basta I expand my storytelling with other characters, pero there is still that essence of why they subscribe to me, which is Power Rangers. So it's amazing how Power Rangers, as that small of a niche, is very strong when it comes to how my subscribers interact with me. I go, wow, Power Rangers. Who'd have thought Power Rangers for me, when it comes to my channel, is more popular than any other fandom. Popular than people won't watch me if I do a Marvel unboxing or a Star Wars unboxing, which is weird because Marvel is like the biggest thing ever. Pero talagang that's what I learned na um, people subscribe to you for a specific reason. And if you don't somehow give that to them, or if you don't incorporate that into the content, then you're going to lose them. So instead of losing them, might as well add a different subscriber base with the crossovers that I do. I have my Power Rangers supporters, and then as I bring in these other characters, another batch of new subscribers who like Marvel or Star Wars more, they subscribe to me na rin, and they enjoy the Power Rangers content as well. So parang win-win. That's how I learn how to deal with that problem before.
With 1.4 million subscribers. Wow, ang dami. So, na-experience mo rin ba magkaroon ng mga haters,
Oh my
bashers, trolls?
God, of course.
If yes, then how do you handle it?
Wow. How do I express my feelings? No, when I started, like let's say 5,000 subscribers, dami na. And a lot of them came from here, from the Philippines. Yung mga in the same community, can you believe? Parang, what did I do to these people that they just don't like me? And I just learned throughout the years that parang, actually I saw it from a TikTok video guy who explained why people who you started as equals, when someone from that group suddenly becomes successful, the guys who are here can't take it. They can't understand why they're still here. So instead of supporting the one who broke through, they try to bring them down para bumalik to the same level. And if you just, support those fellow, your fellow men, your fellow geek, or your fellow people, then all of you rise together instead of bringing it down. So I've experienced also those who support new fellow friends, fellow community people who support me, and talagang they just go up with both parties rise with the tide, so to speak, because you'll just support each other. The one who broke through will continually support the people who brought them there, and then they just rise together, as opposed to those people who can't take it and they just want me back to their level. So that's how I learned later on in my YouTube life. Na, I guess people just want you to stay in the same level as them so that they can feel better about themselves. And they can feel better about themselves at the same time if you support these people, because you will, as I say, you guys will rise together. So when it comes to the haters now, I really don't take notice of them anymore. That's what I love about YouTube, is that you can flag certain words. So all the permutations of English and Tagalog curse words, linagay ko na, and they just don't show up. So I don't see them. So if I don't see them, I don't have to deal with them. I don't even. You fuel these haters by giving them attention. So the more I don't know about them, the more I don't see any of their messages, then they'll just hopefully just go on to the next person, or they'll just give up. I have no qualms about kunyari may mga may mga comments that get through the flag, and then I see it. Once I see it, I don't even look at who that person is. I just instant block. So parang I don't have time for to have that in my life. Kumbaga. Before, when I was starting, I didn't know how to deal with it. But now I'm just like, I have more important things to do. I don't care. I'm what I care more is editing this video, that because I need to release it soon. So I put my attention to that instead of this guy hates me. Which there's still a lot of people who say mean things, pero yeah, they're just the minority. Like 1 to 5 people out of 1.4 million shouldn't be something to really bring someone down, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris, may question si MJ Dayem, sabi niya sa screen. You look like Chinese po. Are you Chinese or ano?
Yeah,
Chris?
I am. My middle name is Lim, pero like in the house that I grew up in, yung family ko, we don't know how to speak Chinese. Talagang English and Tagalog all throughout. But every Filipino has some Chinese in them na rin,
Right.
So yes, it's so funny. Talaga, just because when I was with Sponge Cola, I had hair, and just because I cut it, it's like, you're a different person. Who are you? Pinoy ka ba, sir? Yung mga ang daming comments like, yeah, parang I didn't know you were Filipino, blah blah blah. But feel ko if I had long hair again, siya yung drummer ng Sponge Cola. So yeah, the hair made a big difference. But yeah, this is more comfortable. No hair.
Yes, Coach Eric, you were asking a question.
I have a
So go
question.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm curious na ako sa mga cast mo. Are all of them your friends, or you just met them dun sa community because they also love Power Rangers or cosplay?
So there are a lot of different types of people I collaborate with. One, yung naging friends ko na. One of them is Prince de Guzman, local YouTuber who's also a really successful and talented a horror makeup artist. I love working with him because he has a lot of characters in his repertoire of horror makeup. So I love working with him. We have a lot of skits together. Another type of person I work with is I know who they are online on social media because they're popular there. So I DM them, hey, you want a collab? And most of them naman say yes, because when I show them my channel, they know I am not going to screw them or something, or this is a scam, because they know na I really do content like this and I want to work with them. So a lot of the times I do that. And another type of people I work with, who I'm so grateful for, are actual Power Rangers actors. Uh, I've I've been lucky na I've worked with so many of them, and just like that, I DM them. I tell them the gist of the story that I think would be right for them na bagay. And then when they see my channel naman, they know that from the views, they know I'm legit naman, and I'm not just a fan who just wants to meet them, which I am also. But at least I have a YouTube channel to back me up. So before, I had to wait if I knew I was going to the States for a convention so that I can work with them. Um, uh, Mostly they live in LA kasi, so I do go to conventions in LA before, mga once a year. So I make it a point to get in touch with like 4 actors so that while I'm there, we can film. So during the pandemic, uh, that couldn't happen anymore. So I tried to think out of the box and try to pivot my way of creating content during the pandemic. So what I did was because everyone has really great phones na or iPhones. Some of them 4K na, and you can change the frame rate. Talagang these iPhones are so awesome. So for those who have iPhones, I say just film yourself, but I will be there watching and directing via Zoom. So they have their laptop with me pointed at their phone, which is pointing at them. So I see the frame. So I'm like, okay, can you just step one step to the right? Parang it's like that whole process of me directing is still there. It's just virtual. And as much as I love directing face to face, this is the best case scenario pa rin for what we're going through right now. And because of that, I got to uh, collaborate and direct via Zoom, um, like 5 to 8 people na. So a lot of people think na just because of the pandemic, you should stop what you're doing. But for me, that wasn't an option. I just had to find a new way to get my content there. And I'm happy naman that because of technology, it's possible pa rin when it comes to the type of content I put out. It's harder, and I had to learn how to use green screen a lot. Pero other than that, it's pretty fun because I get to work with more people who I wouldn't have been able to work with before, because right now I can just work with anyone from anywhere in the world. I worked with friends from Indonesia, LA, London. So talagang uh, in a way, this new normal way of filming had its benefits then. So yeah.
Right. So, Chris, if ever you have a film willing kaming maging cast, I can be Tony Stark, si Coach Eric could be Captain America, and si Reynold pwedeng, sino ba si Reynold? Si Vision. Just joking, Chris. So, Chris, with everything that you're doing sa channel mo, I can just imagine na sobrang, para sa akin parang mas mahirap kasi short films para sa akin mas mahirap gawin. So dumating ba yung time wherein parang you just got so exhausted, tired, parang ayaw mo na gawin? May ganun ba na pangyayari or wala?
Oh yeah, for sure. But the beauty kasi of how I release content is I try to when I work on so many things at a time. Let's say when it comes to skits, I try to have um, one before pre-pandemic. I tried to do 1 to 2 months worth of content that is ready to go. I always want that buffer. So at that time, kunyari, let's say pre-pandemic July, I always have to make it a point that I have content for once a week ready until September. Yung parang ganon. Para if I do have those urges na parang I just want to take a break muna, I still have content. People will think na I haven't stopped. But because I've had 8 weeks of content ready to go, I can have 2 weeks of just lying in my couch, or traveling. Pero to other people, they think I'm still constantly working. Because I don't do every day. I don't release every day. It's once a week. So it's pretty much it's doable naman to put out content and still have like a vacation type of time. Pero during the pandemic, it's been harder to do like 2 months worth of content. But I try to have something like kunyari, it's, what is it? I have no idea what it is. It's August, diba? It's August. So right now, I have content until the end of August. So I have that buffer pa rin. So it's all ready to go. So I have content until last week of August. So right now, I'm already thinking of stuff, of what I'm gonna put out for September. Para lang, I don't like the stress of being that type of content creator na you're working for next week. You're doing something on a per week basis. I want to do something by bulk so that I work really hard for the next week or two. Pero I can rest and do nothing for the next week or two again. Yung parang para lang I feel like I'm not being burnt out. I never felt that I felt burnt out while doing my YouTube stuff because I plan ahead and I try not to make it a point to what do you call that? To cram, so to speak. So yeah.
Right. So,
Right.
Chris, merong question dito si CK Tarrant's Vlog. Sabi niya, how old na po kayo, Sir Chris? Married na po ba kayo?
Because of what I call the Asian discount, a lot of my American viewers, they legit think I'm like 25, 24, but I'm 36. So whenever I say I'm 36, they're like, what? And I say Asian discount, yo. And for the second part of the question, yes, I'm married. I've been married for 5 years now. Yeah, a lot of people I get these comments na because diba, very geeky yung content ko. And then people who just wanna talk the talk. Ang daming comments. Oh, this guy will never have a girlfriend. And I'm like, yes, I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife, you stupid fool. No. So yeah, happily married, and we support each other in our. She's also in the tech digital world, but not YouTube.
Okay. Ito magandang question. Ay, go ahead, Coach Eric. Go ahead, Coach Eric.
Your wife is also casting in one of your film, right?
Yeah, she's she's been in a couple.
Yeah, I saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah, parang si Adam Sandler sa mga movies ni Adam Sandler, nandun rin yung wife niya, hindi lang kilala kung sino, pero kasama sa cast. So Chris, eto to, magandang question to. I'm not going to ask for the exact figure, but, kasi maraming mga YouTubers na ang dream nila is mag full-time sa YouTube so that they can have a yung magkaroon ng full-time income para sa family, parang ganon. So right now, with 1.4 million subscribers and 1 billion views, at naka full-time ka, tama, sa YouTube, correct, Chris?
Yeah.
Right? So, siguro ang question ko lang is, without mentioning any figures, of course, siya ba'y kaya ng bumuhay ng family, or do you need other streams of income to support you? Or YouTube lang okay na with that kind of ganyang kalaking channel?
So, like my mom always told me never to talk money. So I am going to answer that question with a tip na lang. In YouTube, views don't count as much as watch time. So you can have, millions of views, but if your subscribers are just watching 1 second of those views, wala rin eh. So your content should have that sort of attraction so that they will watch longer. So if you want to make it in YouTube, if you want to be successful, take a look at your analytics when it comes to watch time, minutes watched, because that is going to make you more successful if your watch time has a higher percent, as opposed to just, oh, I want views. It's how long your subscribers are watching you. So a lot of people make 10 to 20 minute videos, pero they just watch 2 minutes of it. So for me, sayang yon. You should aim, 50% at least. So that's why when I do my videos, I make it a bit shorter. Like 5 minutes is long for me, because perception rin eh. Especially if you're new, you're swiping up your news feed and then you see a video, someone you don't know yet, and then you see the duration at 20 minutes. Ayoko. So to get new subscribers, I guess, you gotta catch them at their laziest, because people will want to watch something fast first. So that's how I kind of did my whole philosophy on duration, time duration when I started. Talaga shorter the better. And then that's when I got known na, that's when I experimented on longer videos. So if you want to be successful, if you want to earn more money, talagang make content. So make content that people will want to watch the whole thing, or at least big bulk of your video, as opposed to just they're watching it, they don't like it kagad. You still get the view, but their watch time is seconds as opposed to minutes sana. So there. That is that's like a road to success if your watch time is good. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Very, very good. Very good. Yeah, because without the watch time,
But
then, of course,
you can't earn the money that you want if
right.
if you're not earning it the right way. And the right way is watching the watch time instead of watching the views.
Right. So Chris, aside from the watch time, meron ka pa bang pwedeng ibigay na mga tips sa ating small YouTubers? Kasi yung community namin is small YouTubers na syempre gusto nila ring ma-monetize. Meron ka bang additional tips that can really inspire them para sila ay lalong maging magagaling na content creator sa YouTube?
You know, you are an example, Alan. Like, because of, for those who don't know, Alan helped me so much when it came to my the whole tax thing of YouTube before, because I watched Alan's video, and you know, videos like yours, Alan, they're the ones that I know yung the passion behind what you do. And if you have passion, if I see a channel na they know what they're talking about, they're happy they're talking about it, and they're proud of what they're talking about, yun talaga yung, it's the road to success for me. As opposed to someone who goes to me and say, hey, I want to start a channel, I want to make money. I know for a fact that those people will quit YouTube so quickly. I've had friends like that already. Yung bongga-bongga, first few videos, ang ganda na ng camera, ganda na ng lights. Ano yung content? Where's the passion? Your passion shouldn't be with the money. Your passion should be with the actual content. After a month, wala na sila. I don't know what they're doing na. Sayang yung mga equipment na binili nila. It's like, focus on the passion than the equipment. I'm very proud when I'm asked this question, yung how I started, like the whole monetization thing. I didn't know you can monetize. Maybe after 8 months, after really doing all of this full time. It just proves to me, like it proves to me personally that I really went into this because I loved what I was producing. Like, I loved the content I was doing. It was, you know, it was a hobby. It's something that it's a theme that I like, which is geek stuff, superheroes, fantasy. And I just did it because I wanted to, and I enjoyed doing it. And I only learned that you can make money pala from it 8 months after doing it with this amount of passion. And that's how I feel it should always be. Why would you put yourself out there just to make money? There are a lot of ways to make money, but there are only a few people out there online who is truly passionate about what they're doing. And those are the more successful ones. So, parang for me, you know, I don't really think of YouTubers, big YouTubers or small YouTubers. I just value passionate YouTubers. Those are the ones who, no matter how big or small, they have nothing to prove to anyone because they know themselves, they like what they're doing. And whether or not you make loads of money from it, your dignity is intact because you're not striving for the peso or the dollar. You're striving because you want to help other people, which you, Alan, did for me. You helped me so much. And I think, and for me, like, just giving a few minutes of joy to kids who watch my content. That is something I'm very, very proud of. So, big or small, when it comes to size of the YouTube channel, for me, the important thing is the passion and the dignity in how you uh, put yourself out there. So that's the biggest, or no, that's the most important thing I think I could ever tell someone who is starting YouTube is get into it because you like doing these things, and don't be afraid of how of the vast amount of YouTubers out there. But there's so many health, beauty, fitness, uh, dancing YouTubers out there. Pero why is one YouTuber more popular than the other? It's because they're true to themselves and the people know it. You don't watch a fitness vlogger just because you want to exercise. You want to watch that person teach you how to exercise. It's the charisma, it's the how they present themselves. That's how you be successful. You be true to yourself. There are millions of fitness vloggers, but there are successful ones, and that's because uh, magaling sila when on how they put themselves out there. So yeah, be true to yourself. Wow.
Okay, so thank you very much, Chris. Coach Eric or Coach Reynold, do you have any other questions kay Chris?
Hi Chris, my name is Reynold and
Eh,
nabanggit mo kanina ano yung pagki-create ng video. So pag nagki-create ka ng video, may storyboard ka ba na ginagamit to be more
um, it's more just a script, and then
script?
I storyboard it in my head.
Okay.
Kasi parang it takes time to really draw it and put it up on a board or something.
Mhm.
But it's quicker for me. It's quicker for me uh, when it's written as a script, and then I can imagine now how it's gonna play out.
Mhm.
But ideally, yes, if you have time to storyboard, that's obviously a better um, situation when you're trying to explain it to your crew. Pero with me, I'm happy naman I can explain it just by speaking to the crew without having to show them how I want it to be.
Ayan. Yan, thank
Coach
you.
Eric? Coach Eric?
Yeah. Right now kasi usong-uso yung Netflix, and I've seen you're interviewing people from Netflix, and I
Yeah.
myself kasi ako medyo alam mo yan, nagtatanong ako, humingi ako ng advice kung what to watch, ng mga best movies, and somehow you interviewing people parang got to influence me also to watch that movie na in-interview like yung mga Shadow and Bone and all.
Mm.
So ano ba yun? Next step mo na yun? Since Netflix is a big thing, to interview people, to get more views, and paano ka naman napunta doon?
Parang ano lang, if there's an opportunity, I would be happy to continue um, doing that because I only choose um, prod like films or TV shows that I am uh, fascinated with or I enjoy. I'm not one of those like online journalists naman who interviews everyone, every movie, because I it's I'm very specific with like everyone naman you like a certain type of movie. You don't really um, watch every type of movie. So I wouldn't really want to be interviewing or uh, like interviewing every cast of a particular movie that I'm not interested in watching naman. So that's also being true to the content that I put out. Yung talagang gusto ko. So I like it na I can choose naman. I've had some like projects na they ask me, hey, are you interested in this movie? You want to interview the cast? Pero when I saw the trailer naman, parang it's not really my thing, and I know for sure that my subscribers won't be really interested in it as well. So I just try to be part of those opportunities that excite me or that I'm really interested in. So yeah.
Next question lang. Yung mga power moves mo, yung mga Power Ranger moves mo. I've seen all those. Ikaw ba talaga nag-act? Or
No. Talagang at that time na, like when I had a crew and I enjoyed directing, I also hire stunt doubles na. So like I guess in the past 4 years, 99.9% of any Power Ranger actor that's supposedly supposed to be me with my voice, it's just my voice. I have a stunt guy to do all those moves because syempre I want to put out something believable. I'm not trained naman with martial arts. And as you get old, your bones get old. So it would really be a bad video if I am the actual in the suit doing all these moves. So I want to produce. Ano.
You can hire me as a double. As your double. Just kidding.
So, syempre, I like to produce something that visually will be interesting to people, to the majority of the people who watch my videos. And I feel getting professionals who know what they do to perform it would look better than if it's me doing it.
Si Damien Best, getting some offers also sa movie. Si Damien.
No naman.
Good actor.
He's busy with school, pero he's parang it's not really in his immediate thoughts right now.
Right. Chris, siguro pag wala ng pandemic, kaming tatlo, we would like to invite you maybe to treat you out for being so generous to come over here sa live stream. Kasi sa totoo lang, hindi naman ako kilala ni Chris personally. So when sabi ko, sige, try ko lang i-invite. Tignan ko if he's okay. And then he immediately said yes. Kaya I'm really grateful and thankful, Chris, that you said yes dito sa live stream natin. Chris, before we wrap up, is there anything that you would like to promote? Anything that you would like to say before we end?
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's nice to talk to people in this pandemic. It's also nice. I always like sharing naman stuff that I've learned throughout the years, so that it can save time to someone who is just starting out as well. But yeah, if you're interested, if you guys watching are interested in cosplay, superhero, action type of content, maybe do check out my channel. And if you have kids, the better. They would like my channel there. It's CHRIS CANTADA Force. As you can see, it's very Power Ranger-y. Pero if you have kids, I'm sure they're gonna love it. So yeah, thank you so much, and hope you guys are, for you three and for everyone watching, hope you guys are staying safe here during ECQ, and hopefully 2 weeks lang tong ECQ. Sana hindi mag-extend. So hopefully we'll in the next 2 weeks, those who haven't been vaccinated, hopefully you vaccinate as well. It will help for those who are prone to getting sick. So, yeah.
Right. So, Coach Eric, Coach Reynold, may gusto ba kayong sabihin kay Chris?
Coach Allen, Chris, pwedeng pahabol.
Oh,
Kasi
sure.
ano ko lang na, may ibang channel ka ba? Kasi kung magki-create ka ngayon ng bagong channel, ano yung ma-advise mo dun sa mga gustong mag-start na mag-create ng
Second
bagong
channel.
channel? Yeah.
Actually, I have a second channel, but it's a reviews channel because, syempre, pre-pandemic, I was invited to a lot of. Every time there's a new movie that comes out that I'm interested in, I'm invited to early screenings or premieres. So that's one of the perks that I love because I love movies, and that's a great perk for me as a YouTuber. So I made a second channel, na like a movie reviews channel, CHRIS Cantada Force Reviews. Pero because the movie industry, especially here in the Philippines, has been um, nothing. Nothing has been coming out. I didn't find the need anymore to do those videos, because the reason why I did those videos is because I got early access. Para lang, it's one of the first to come out. But since, some movies aren't showing here until who knows when, so I decided to take a break first from that. Hopefully, I'll get to upload stuff again soon when theaters open up. But medyo matagal pa yan. Advice for someone who wants to make a second channel, I guess try to do it different as your primary one. Maybe if your subscribers aren't that vast yet sa first channel mo, maybe concentrate first on the primary channel. Make that primary channel the best it can be, because it's hard work trying to make a channel work. And if you're giving 100% into a primary channel and you want to do a second one, parang you're splitting your energy. So instead of your primary channel getting the best, be the best it can be, it's split into two with a new channel that you don't know if it will work or not. So if you really want, then you should know, syempre, you do what you want to do. Pero if you want one of those channels to be successful, concentrate first on the first one. Or the thing that you want to do on your second channel, maybe it might work on your first channel as well. Because that's the whole thing about when you're starting, you're experimenting. You don't know what will work yet. So instead of trying different channels, really pour your heart and soul into one muna and make that flourish.
Yan. Thank you, Chris.
Coach Eric, bago ikaw, kailangan ko lang i-flash itong question na to ni Christian kasi talagang fan ito ni Chris. Ito, bata pa itong si Christian. Talagang Power Rangers and mga Marvels ang gusto nito. So, ito yung question niya, Chris. Sabi niya, ano po ang thumbnail software na ginagamit ninyo sa mga videos niyo, Kuya Chris? At ano yung editor na ginagamit ninyo?
It's Photoshop. Parang basic Photoshop. I'm not a photo editor. I learned the basics, and I try parang, I guess, common sense of symmetry on how it's supposed to look. Hindi lang basta collage na ganun. I try to make it visually presentable. And I learned, because syempre, when you're editing your wallpaper, you see a full screen. But when you're on YouTube or when you're on your cell phone, that photo will be so small. So think of your wallpaper, if it will look good if it's a tiny little photo. So I use big images. Like kunyari, if I'm gonna feature like a Power Ranger, I don't do a full body. I try to make it, the head is just, the head, the neck, and the chest is just as big as the height of the wallpaper. But when you shrink it, you'll still know that's a Power Ranger, even if it's small. Because if you do puro full body and then you shrink it, they'll just look like color, like a rainbow, color lines. So think of your image, if you will know what it is if you shrink it.
Coach Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to thank also muna si Coach Alan, ano? At least na-introduce ka sa akin, ano? Si CHRIS Cantada. And I'm pretty sure kasi I have a 4-year-old kid. Mahilig sa mga pambatang mga YouTube kasi nanonood siya sa YouTube sa big screen. So definitely i-introduce ko yung mga videos mo sa kanya. And ang kagandahan sa kanya, talaga yung baby ko, ano yan eh, pinapanood niya yung full video lagi. So yung watch time mo will
Watch
definitely
time.
oh, mahilig yung kay Ryan eh. Yung Ryan, I don't know if you know him,
Yes.
si Ryan Toys Review. So every day, 1 hour, 2 hour talagang full view.
Wow.
So, yun. And also, I would like to thank you kasi at least ang dami kong key takeaways. I don't know with our viewers kung may mga key takeaways sila nakuha from CHRIS Cantada. For me, it's, I guess, yung sinasabi mo na meron kang 2-month buffer for your video uploads. At least you get to rest for a while. Kasi, yun nga, medyo, sabi nga, iba, na nadadrag na, napapagod, but with the way you do things, at least you plan ahead, no? Yun nakita ko, at least parang meron ka kahit paano once a week na video. So, a lot of things we've learned from you. Thank you very much, Chris. For a guy like you, have at 1.3 million subscribers, talagang, we salute you, no? We congratulate you. Isa sa mga Filipino YouTubers. And I've seen, alam ko pagka yung mga, what they call this, yung mga 1 million subscribers, meron niyang parang, what they call this, yung the autobiography, if I'm not mistaken, given by YouTube, right? So talagang
Yung, like the plaque, the gold
yeah.
play button, yeah.
Play button.
And yeah, congratulations, Chris. And
Thank you.
we
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
you here. And glad to see you. We love to see you, to see videos from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
More power.
Thank you so much.
Kailan kaya
Yes,
tayo nakuha na play
yes, Chris, we're very proud of you kasi Pinoy with a 1.4 million subscribers. May mga kilala kaming mga YouTube educators from abroad na, well, pag tinignan natin yung subscribers and views, talagang ang laki nung yung subscribers at views mo. Kaya super proud kami. And of course, you are an inspiration to us dahil nakikita namin, si Chris ganito, sige, go, gawin natin yung mga videos natin. Kaya nung nag-message ka sa akin, as in yung eyeballs ko was talagang lumaki. Ko, I know this guy. Kaya tuwang-tuwa ako. Sobrang excited ako. So what I did was, nag-message ako kay Coach Eric, kay Coach Reynold, and they were surprised. Talaga? Oo, sabi ko, dinoble check ko kung siya nga ba talaga kasi maraming mga gumagawa ng fake channels, di ba? So nakita ko, siya talaga ito. Kaya sobrang saya ko. Kasi just imagine, sino ba naman ako, di ba? Hindi naman ako artista or what. And then gumawa lang ako ng YouTube channel ko for tutorials. And then, yun, yung YouTube itself provided the opportunity for me to meet si Coach Eric, si Coach Reynold, and of course, especially you. Kaya nakakatuwa. So it's really a blessing na nakilala kita. Kasi 100% hindi ka namin makikilala kung hindi rin siguro kami naging YouTuber. Kaya Chris, thank you very much for being an inspiration sa amin. And babawi kami pag hindi na pandemic. Siguro we can go out, we can have dinner or what. Or what. Di ko pa naiisip sa ngayon dahil pandemic. Pero I will be keeping in touch. And of course, excited ka rin kami ma-meet ka in person. Kaya again, Chris, maraming salamat. And everybody,
Thank
please
you.
go out there and check yung YouTube channel ni Chris. I'm a subscriber sa channel ni Chris. I enjoy yung kanya mga episodes at mga mini-films. Sa totoo lang, Chris, gusto ko yung mga costumes. Kasi sa totoo lang, meron akong helmet ni Iron
I
Man.
know.
Pero wala akong costume kasi I'm a die-hard fan ni Iron Man. Kita mo naman, pati bigote ni Tony Stark, ginagaya ko. One of these days, sige, magpapatulong ako sa costume. Para magkaroon ako ng costume na Iron Man. Yan.
For sure.
So Chris, again, thank you very much. This won't be the last, kaya we'll be, of course, we'll keep in touch with you. So Chris, again, thank you very much.
Salamat, Chris.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much.
So Chris, ibababa na kita sa stream. Ano lang kami, outro lang kami sa mga viewers. So again, Chris, thank you very much. Okay?
Take care, guys. Ingat.
Thank you, Chris.
Bye.
Okay, good night, Chris. Thank you very much,
Good night.
Chris. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. Napakabait ni Chris.
Kailangan natin pumunta ng Singapore
Sorry.
para
Hindi,
mamit natin pumunta
nasa
Singapore.
nasa Pilipinas siya ngayon. I think nasa Pilipinas siya.
Ah,
So siguro pag hindi na pandemic at kung ikaw, Coach Reynold, nandito, pero kung hindi ka nandito, siguro kami muna ni Coach Eric na we can go out with Chris. Makabawi man tayo sa sobrang niyang generous at napakabait. So,
Mag-umpisa na coach yung ano mo, yung donut.
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 Oo. Yung donut ko, papatigim ko kay Chris. So, nakakatuwa lang yung mga ganitong klaseng pangyayari, di ba? So, before we end, of course, hindi ko kakalimutan ang aking kailangan gawin. At yun ay, wait guys, may share lang ako. Siyempre, hindi ko kakalimutan ito. Yan, hindi ko kakalimutan yan. So guys, kasama ko siyempre si Coach Reynold Bascos dito sa ating, co-host ko siya sa ating live streaming.
Yeah.
So guys, kung kayo ay into digital business, content creation, automation, ayan, online strategy, video tutorials, website builder, and so many more, then go out and check si Coach Reynold Bascos. Kita niyo naman, pag tinignan niyo sa screen, talagang nakapag-subscribe ako at naka-ring yung bell notification dahil ako ay fan ni Coach Reynold. Pinapanood ko ang kanyang mga content. Coach Reynold, if you would like to add, go ahead habang naka-flash yung YouTube channel mo sa screen. Go ahead, Coach Reynold.
Ayun, thank you, Coach Allen, and thank you again. Ang galing talaga ng mga nakukuha mong guests. And sa mga nandito, salamat sa mga nanood ng live sa ng replay. Yan, kung di pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa channel ko, yan, pinlash ni Coach Allen. Yan, thank you. Gumagawa ko ng mga tutorial. Karamihan ng mga tutorial ko lately is yung paano gamitin yung mga live streaming platform yan. So, kung naghahanap kayo ng mga tutorial paano mag-live stream, yan, katulad ng ginagawa namin ngayon, yung StreamYard, Restream, saka yung Ecam Live Format. Yan, mag-subscribe kayo doon sa channel ko. Yan, thank you. And shoutout nga pala doon sa mga kasama natin nandito, si Sarah May, si Christian, si MJ Dayem, si Lorica, saka sila Sir Michael G. andito kanina. Yan, shoutout po sa inyong lahat yan.
Yes, thank you, Coach Reynold. Sandali lang, Coach Reynold. So, if may pa-flash pa akong isa, wait lang. Hindi natin pwede hindi i-flash ito.
Super thanks dyan. Bye-bye.
Dahil may super thanks ito.
So,
Okay, so guys, yung isa ko pang kasamang coach dito, syempre, matagal ko nang kasama ito sa aming, sa online, si Coach Eric Melchor. If you'd like to learn yung mga e-commerce, Lazada, Shopee, and e-commerce and Facebook ads or messenger marketing, then please go ahead and check out yung YouTube channel ni Coach Eric Melchor. So makikita nyo rin guys, ayun yung maliit na subscribe, kulay gray, and then naka-click yung bell notification. Lagi po ako nag-aabang ng mga content ni Coach Eric kasi natutulungan ako personally sa aking online business. So nandito ngayon si Coach Eric. Coach Eric, go ahead and invite them sa channel mo.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Sabi ni Christian, ganda raw ng banner ni Coach Eric. Turo sa akin yan ni Coach Allen. Siya nagturo sa akin kung paano gumawa ng coach ng banner na yan. Anyways, yan, doon sa mga gustong kumita other than YouTube, kasi ako syempre hindi rin for now, no, although 100% ako na gumagawa ng mga YouTube content, pero may mga other extra income din akong ginagawa. Right now, very busy ako sa Lazada and Shopee, and I'm doing mga videos. Pero kasi yung ginagawa ko mga videos, yung ipapakita ko yung mga result. No? I don't do videos kasi na parang just to show you kung paano siya gawin, paano siya mag-create ng mga account and all. Madali lang gawin yun eh. Pero iba pa rin yung meron talagang actual na result. So ako kasi ginagawa ko talagang pagka gumawa ko or pag may inaral akong isang bagay, bago ko gawa ng tutorial, ina-apply ko muna siya para at least when I teach them, at least alam ko yung sinasabi ko. So abangan niyo yung mga tutorials ko about online pagkakakitaan and yung mga tinatawag na messenger marketing, Facebook ads. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, medyo nag-evolve mabilis yung technology, mabilis yung mga changes sa mga AI So I have to also adapt do sa mga changes. So abangan niyo yan and hope na mag-subscribe kayo para at least meron kayong mga extra income other than YouTube. Lalo na pagka natutunan nyo kung paano mag-promote ng mga products na pwede nyong i-promote. Yan. Thank you, thank you.
Coach Eric, meron lang question si Christian, kaya lang hindi pa niya nasasabi. Sabi niya dito, Coach Eric Melchor, pwede po ba mag-ask ng question sa inyo? Ayun, eto na, lumabas na. Eto.
Yeah, affiliate.
Ang tanong niya, Coach Eric Melchor, legit po ba ang Shopee affiliate program and how to sign up po? Tsaka, saan po mapupunta yung kita mo sa Shopee affiliate? Sa Shopee Pay po ba or sa coins sa Shopee?
Ano yan, mapupunta sa sa account mo mismo. Kung meron kang account, kung meron kang Shopee affiliate, yung Shopee affiliate kasi like halimbawa, wala kang kung meron kang kung kahit wala kang store, no, pwede mong i-promote yung mga stores ng iba, meron kang certain percentage, depende either 4%, 5%. So meron kang makukuhang commission sa iyo. Basta meron kang Shopee account. Yan. Even Lazada meron din ganyan. So okay yan. Ako kasi meron din ako ina-offer na affiliate, Lazada affiliate. Like halimbawa, pinromote mo yung aking product and then may kikitain ka doon na at least mga 4%. Depende kung may iba 5%, 8%. So may commission ka, kumbaga may commission ka kahit wala kang produktong hinahawakan. So legit yun, Christian.
Okay. So sabi ni Christian, thank you po Coach Eric kasi gusto kong kumita kahit di pa monetize, at least may extra income maliban sa YouTube. Christian, make sure na mag-subscribe ka Coach Eric para makita mo pa yung mga ibang tutorials ni Coach Eric. Yes, Coach Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Maganda kasi, iba kasing ginagawa ng mga YouTubers ngayon.
Nawala yata si Coach.
Akala ko ako yung nawala. Okay lang, sige. Wait lang natin si Coach Eric.
Sir Allen, Coach Allen,
Yes.
waiting for Coach Eric, may nakita ko doon sa group ni Rob Balasabas, parang meron silang fundraising kay Owen.
Kay Owen Video. Oo, yes. Meron niya. Yeah. So siguro backgrounder lang. Go ahead, Coach Reynold, kung gusto mong i-touch yung subject na yan.
Yeah, pag nag-end siguro tayo, baka yung mga may time pa dyan, baka gusto makalipat doon.
Kanino ba? Kay Daryl Eves ba ngayon? Kay Daryl Eves ang
Daryl
host?
Eves saka kay Nick Nimnim. Pero
Okay,
yung fundraising is naka-live kay Daryl Eves ngayon.
Okay. So siguro lang nagkaroon lang ng problema yung ni Coach Eric yung sa internet, pero sige, let's wait for Coach Eric. So habang hinahanap ko yung kay Daryl Eves.
Ito nakita.
Nakita mo na ba? Eto, wait. Naka-live nga sila. Wait. Pakita ko lang
Yeah.
Wait lang guys.
Ayan, thank you si kay Taron's Plug. Yan, sabi niya. Sending
Yan.
your journalist.
Ayun. Okay. Kaya ito yung pinakita ko, Coach Reynold, kasi yung sa live mo, baka yung sound.
Sige.
So anyway, backgrounder lang, itong si Daryl Eves, one of the kilalang YouTube educator and influencer, nagfa-fundraise sila para kay Owen Video. Ayan, no, yung Help Us Help Owen. Si Owen Video kasi po is my stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
So, of course, very expensive yung gamutan, and yan, nagpa-fundraise sila para matulungan si Owen Video. So kung gusto niyo po after the live stream, you can check out, nandiyan rin yung kaibigan natin, si Rob Balasabas, at sumusuporta. And kami rin ni Coach Reynolds, sumusuporta tayo kay Owen Video dahil isa yan sa mga ating mga mentors, online mentors when it comes to YouTube education. So, at saka napakagaling yan si Owen Video, matagal na akong subscriber din niya. So siya may stage 4 cancer, fighter siya, meron silang ginagawa ngayong treatment, organic. Of course, hindi ganun I mean, hindi yung in terms of yung treatment very expensive. So of course, we want to help out kahit papano kay Owen Video. Tama, di ba, Coach Reynold?
Yeah, saka maliliit pa yung mga anak niya eh. Saka parang nabasa ko, nabit niya na yung cancer na yun dati, pero parang
Yes, bumalik siya. Yes, bumalik yung...
Tulungan yan si Owen, maganda yung mga video niya, mga tutorial niya.
Yes, guys. Saka guys, kung hindi man kayo makapagbigay halimbawa ng financial support, then kahit na mag-subscribe kayo and you watch his videos, malaking bagay na rin po yon. Kasi of course, he earns from YouTube as well. So, malaking bagay yun po para makatulong sa pagpa-fundraise niya sa kanyang sakit, syempre. Pag tiningnan niyo po yung video niya noon at ngayon, medyo ang laki na rin ng kinapayat, medyo pumayat siya si Owen Video. So yeah, we should really support yung mga kapwa natin.
Yung mga video niya, Coach Allen, hindi ko alam na may cancer siya. Masigla siya.
Right. Masigla siya. At kahit na may cancer siya, hindi mo makikita yon sa mga videos niya na he is in pain, that he is suffering, na may ganito pala siyang nararamdaman. Very professional.
Ayun yung tinatanong ni Coach Eric kanina, yung mga tip na nakuha niya kay CHRIS Cantada kanina.
Mm-hmm.
Ako yun yung nakuha kong tip. Yung sabi niya na kailangan passionate ka dun sa ginagawa mo, which is
right.
Sa tingin ko tama, no? Kasi maraming gumagawa nga, tama sinabi niya, maraming gumagawa ng mga video, bakit yung iba nagiging successful, yung iba hindi, kasi kulang yung pagiging passionate sa paggawa ng video. Yun yung nakikita ko rin kay Owen Video, no? Every time mag-release siya ng video or magla-live stream, talagang passionate siya dun sa ginagawa niya. Very entertaining. Alam niya yung sinasabi niya at the same time. Parang gustong-gusto niya talagang gawin yung ginagawa niya. Which is yung payo din ni CHRIS Cantada kanina. So,
right.
Maging alive sa mga video.
Right. Ayan, nakabalik na si Coach Eric. Yes, Coach Eric, you were saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry guys, nalaglag ako. But anyway, sige. Thank you very much, Coach Allen. Maraming salamat. Noong nalaglag ako, nag-tune in din ako sa inyo eh. Bumalik na ulit. Buti hindi ikaw nalaglag, Coach Allen. And buti hindi kanina. And ang problema na sa atin dito sa Pilipinas, yung internet medyo unstable paminsan-minsan.
Coach Eric, Coach Reynolds, siguro sagutin ko lang si Christian. Alam naman si Christian, suki natin to. So eto, sagutin ko lang yung kanyang question. And siguro maganda masagot niya rin after ko sagutin. Dahil alam ko iba-iba tayong ginagamit na tools. Mm-hmm. So sabi ni Christian, ano po editor mo, Sir Allen? And anong tips mo for YouTubers about editing? Christian, ang ginagamit ko ever since is Camtasia Studio. Nag-start ako sa Camtasia sa free version, then nag-crack version ako. Pero na-realize ko masama yung crack version, kaya eventually bumili na ako ng yung talagang pinurchase ko siya na $245. Nag-invest talaga ako. Kasi one time payment lang naman siya, kaya magagamit ko siya habang buhay. So talaga nag-invest na ako. Then, anong tips ko sa editing? Well, ang dami kasing technique with regards sa editing. Katulad ng yung ginagawa ko sa videos ko, gumagamit ako ng maraming B-rolls, maraming jump cuts, mga zoom in, zoom out. Kasi 'di ba kaya gumagamit ako niyan kasi katulad ko talking head ako na video tutorial na nakaupo lang ako dito. Kung from the start until finish at ganito lang yung makikita, definitely mabobore yung mga tao. Kaya naglalagay ako ng mga B-rolls, zoom in, zoom out, mga jump cuts. Yun yung mga techniques na ginagamit ko so that at least hindi nabobore yung tao at meron silang ibang nakikita pa sa video ko. Kasi kung puro pagmumukha ko yung nakikita nila from start to finish, baka talagang mabore na talaga sila. So, yes, yun yung mga editing tips na pwede kong i-share. Na yung, meron ako tinatawag na 10 seconds rule. Meaning to say, for every 10 seconds, meron kang iba't ibang makikita. It's either nag-b-roll ako after 10 seconds, then makikita mo ako ulit after 10 seconds ulit, may mag-zoom in, zoom out, or may makikita ka mga animated graphics na papasok sa screen. So yun yung 10 seconds rule ko. 10 seconds or 15 seconds ayan. Or basta nag-end yung sentence ko, may mangyayari. Then sasalita na naman ako, pag nag-end na naman, may mangyayari. So yun yung matitip ko sa pag-edit at saka sa edit, pagiging video editor. So guys, if you like to add before we end, go ahead sa tanong ni Christian, Coach Reynold.
Yes. Ako siguro pagka halimbawa may mga, alam mo yung mga mannerism mo na, let's say magsasabi ka, ganon. Minsan di mo wala, kahit may script ka, nagsasalita ka. Yung may mga pause, i-ano mo na yun, i-cut mo na yun. Putulin mo. Ako ginagawa ko, pinuputol ko. Dati kasi di ko pinuputol, nahayaan ko lang siya. But somehow, makikita mo sa, sa analytics mo, pagka may ka na, or parang nag-pause ka for a while, nawawala na yung views, tumaalis yung mga tao. Kaya ginagawa ko, kinakat ko yun. Kinakat ko in a way na sakto, na tipo pag kinat mo, pa rin, medyo fluid pa rin yung sinasabi mo, hindi naman totally na nawala yung, tawag dito, nawala yung thought ng sinasabi mo. So, ayan, kasi ako minsan talaga minsan, napapaganon ako eh. So, yeah. Inaano ko, doon sa coach, doon sa isa yung spike eh. Minsan pag pinanood ko na, titignan ko muna yung full video, makikita ko yung graph nung yung voice tawag doon yung para alam ko na yung yung portion na may kasi isa yung itsura niya eh, pabundok eh, tapos pag ganyan. lahat ng puro pag ganun, yun yung mga ko, so tatanggalin ko na isa-isa yun.
Ito may sinabi si Christian sa Sir Allen, do something every 10 seconds. That is a powerful rule to grow your watch time. Yeah, basically yan eh. Makikita mo naman na kaagad yan sa mga movies, di ba? Pag nanood tayo ng isang movie, nakakatagal tayo ng 2 hours kasi ang bilis nung facing. Hindi siya parang isang camera lang, ang daming angulo. So, kaya hindi ka mabobore pag nanonood ka ng 2 hours na movie dahil napakabilis talaga ng facing niya. So yes, tama yan, yung 10 seconds rule. Yan. Okay, so guys, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's 10:47 sa aking watch time. So siguro magpapaalam na po kami again. Kung napanood niyo po kanina si CHRIS Cantada, at hindi niyo po siya napanood lahat dahil baka iba pumasok lang sa ngayon, you can watch the replay. Nag-start po ako ng 7:45 p.m. So pumasok po si CHRIS Cantada ng 8 o'clock p.m. So you can skip, you can go ahead at exactly 8 o'clock p.m. para mapanood si CHRIS Cantada. Then again, thank you guys for watching. Coach Reynold, thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach Allen.
Thank you.
And of course, Coach Eric, maraming salamat. So sila po talaga ang lagi nakasupport sa akin pag nagla-livestream this every Saturday. So next Saturday po, next Saturday wala pa ako nakaschedule. Pero yung third Saturday ng August, para alam nyo lang, ang guest ko po ay si Tony's Brain Quirk. Ito po yung hindi ko natuloy kasi medyo nagkaroon lang ng konting emergency. So, ito kasing kay Chris na schedule ko na ahead of time. So, ngayon, nireschedule namin ni Tony. So, si Tony sa August, basta third week of August yon, third Saturday ng August, si Tony's Brain Quirk. Ang pag-uusapan po natin is yan mismo, yung tinanong ni Christian about video editing. Napakagaling mag-video edit ni Tony. So, ipapasilip niya sa atin ang kanyang mga tips, tricks, and tutorials sa kanyang video editing. So guys, maraming salamat Coach Reynold at sa lahat po na nanonood. Coach Eric, maraming salamat. So mag-ano muna tayo, mag-selfie before we end. Ayan, smile na kayong dalawa. Bibilang ako ng 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, tingin sa camera, smile. Ayun, para may pang-post
Hindi
tayo.
tayo nakapag-selfie kay
Chris
Ay,
Cantada.
oo nga pala. Di ba mag-screenshot na lang ako sa natin. Mag-screenshot na lang ako. So, okay guys, maraming salamat. Mag-outro na ako. Good night, Coach Reynold, Coach Eric. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. And then, eto na ang outro ko.
Thank you for watching Alan Online TV. Make sure to like this video. Write a comment. And don't forget to